Oh, here goes absolutely fucking nothing, I guess. So, Infinity War is a movie that's a thing, and I have some issues with it, in case you can tell by the title. I'm literally going through a list of these. This will probably be, like, absolute shit beyond dust the editing. Fucking, if you can hear a notepad, I literally have this all written backwards on a notepad. So, this is gonna jump around points in the movie I've fucked on for absolute reference. First of all, none of my problems with the plot actually start until the battle on Titan, which, if you don't know, is why you're watching this. So, you know when Thanos is being restrained before Peter Quill does a stupid thing and punches him in the face, and Mantis in the hands. Oh god. He's being held back by Doctor Strange doing things. Whatever the fuck they're made of. And later, when he does that with a bajillion different copies of it, albeit with weaker strings, Thanos can suddenly break through it, despite the fact that he was being held back by them a significant more amount. I mean, I'm probably hilariously misunderstanding how that works. Also, about the Mantis thing, Mantis can apparently make an entire planet go to sleep, but not one giant 10-foot tall wrinkle grape man thing with a glove. I'd find that hard to believe. Speaking of the glove thing, I'm finding ways to segue these somehow. Wanda can't get through the barrier he's creating with the Soul Stone at the very end of the movie, despite the fact that the Mind Stone... Soul Stone? Space Stone. Despite the fact that the Mind Stone has the ability to do that, as we see in Avengers, and that's a critical plot point. And also from that, we can infer the stones are similar enough to destroy each other, because we know that a similar stone energy can destroy a stone from Vision, and the fact that actually happens, so we can assume they're similar enough to destroy each other as well. I don't know, I could be way off mark. Also, if we assume, probably correctly, that Tony's absolutely fucking instrumental in taking Thanos down, then Strange's plan also hinges on him not dying on the snap, which is a thing my family refused to believe is an issue for some reason. But yeah, it's got a 50-50 shot of working, so Strange could probably plan that one out better. What next? Oh yeah, on an unrelated note, there's no defined power set for the Soul Stone. Probably could have mentioned that when I accidentally fucked up and said Soul Stone set instead of Space Stone. Thanos' plan is moronic. The stones clearly don't care about the conservation of mass and energy. Energy isn't really an issue, it's more the mass. Although you probably need the chemical energy and the resources he needs to make everything work. But yeah, so he can create a fuck ton of resources to deal with people. And even if you say, but the reality stone doesn't work once he leaves, well, we can assume that's part of the reason they went to dust. So presumably with the help of all of them, it does. Again, probably way off mark. The population's gonna reach breaking point anyway, again, especially for humans in probably 20 years, considering how fast we're multiplying. But and also it doesn't really address, greed, which is the main issue behind the resource issue on our planet. And look that up. I don't have the exact sources for any of this. This is literally just a black screen with a couple bits of text. Also, yeah, it's not exactly gonna stop wars. In fact, it might make that whole thing worse. I've gone from not on the list at this point. I'm making shit up. But yeah, with significantly less forces, terrorism could probably happen more or less. Who knows? More like a coin flip at that point. It might not actually hit anywhere in overpopulated zones where, they need more resources, and all they're doing is just, not helping the cramped issue and that. I guess I'm done at this point. I don't even know. Yeah, I can't really think of anything else. So, bye, I guess. I don't know how my outro's gonna work. Fucking might not even have it. I'm still waiting for it to reach the next thing.